hey, how's it going? So I was watching Sohum's Forced Overtime Excalibur run, and it looked like fun. I wanted to give it a try myself. Even got Dark Thirst on the sword, which is nice. So we'll check out our mirror first. Alright, we like Ruthless Reflex on Excalibur. if I'm gonna be doing Forced Overtime, let's grab the Abyssal Blood, I think. That seems like a good idea. I want Shadow Presence. I really like Excalibur for backstabs. We'll have to see how it goes on Forced Overtime too, but I do really like Excalibur for backstabs. Infernal Soul is going to be our pick here. Yeah, the rest of this will be the same. Okay, we'll use the Palm Blossom and figure out a heat. So we're on 15 heat for Styx, so we'll start out by sticking on Forced Overtime. Alright, so we've got a lot of heat to drop. We get rid of Benefits Package and Middle Management and just leave Extreme Measures on. That fills us out. Would we rather run one of these than Extreme Measures? It's been so long since I've done non-extreme Theseus that I don't even know if I remember how to do the fight anymore. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. The other thing is, are we happy with 7-minute tight deadline? Yeah, I think we are. This isn't a coward's channel. We're gonna go for it.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, starting with Dionysus, which isn't exactly what you're looking for Excalibur. Trippy Shot, I think, is the play here. The damage is less exciting than the fog. The fog is really what we're looking for here for a bit of that, extra control. Now we'll certainly take a little bit of adjustment to do with these Forced Overtime enemies. They're obviously going to be a lot faster than I'm accustomed to. But yeah, the reason why I'm actually quite excited about Excalibur in Forced Overtime is that it's got quite a lot of potential for. I mean, it looks like it's a very slow weapon, but it's actually got a lot of potential for front-loaded damage, in that you can get yourself charged up while you're safe, and then jump into the action just before you output your huge hits. So, I think it's definitely misleading to think of it as a slow weapon. It's a very deliberate weapon, which I think is why it's so much fun. It's kind of the sort of the Dark Souls of Hades, if you will. You know what I mean? I'm sure that I'll get cancelled by all the Reddit gamers for that one. Doesn't really seem too bad so far. I'm sure that we'll do worse than Wretched Thugs and Tartarus Witches, but you know. Palm Blossom paying dividends, getting a level on our Trippy Shot, 2 levels on our Trippy Shot, which is obviously very effective, very cost effective. Levels on Trippy Shot add a bunch of damage. Okay, so what has Demeter got for us? I wouldn't be opposed for Demeter on our attack since it's a big boost and, okay, well, forget that I guess. On the Flourish, I'm not doing it enough to really be getting the stacks, so that doesn't excite me. On the Dash, so having Demeter and Dio is really nice, so if I'm going to have Demeter and Dio for Ice Wine, I will need Demeter on one of my main effects. A high rarity attack is what I really would like to have seen here. Theoretically I could re-roll for one, but I think I'm happy to just take Mistral Dash. Mistral Dash is good enough. Even though we've only got a single dash, I still think I'm happy enough with Mistral Dash. I know in Sohum's video, he went for the kind of Athena deflection build, which I think is nice, and I've done before on Excalibur. The slowdown from the special combos nicely with the deflection on the attack, so you can get a bunch of projectiles in one place and then just reflect them all at the same time. Although I find typically it's usually better to have the deflection on the special rather than on the attack. If I do want to deflect all that crap, I can just, you know, lure it all into the sanctified field and then just hit special again to do the deflect. That's my preference. Okay, yep, happy to keep pumping levels into that trippy shot, especially since we're well on track to get that ice wine. I'm sure that having these two at this point of the game means that it's pretty much guaranteed to end up with ice wine at some point, as long as I make an effort. And that will be really nice, especially in something like Forced Overtime 2, where landing those kind of ponderous mortar shots can be a little bit of a ask. But yeah, think about Excalibur. Okay, here's the... Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got Ice Wine offered to us already, but we're also getting offered Purple Frost Strike. Which is honestly tempting, like, big attack boost on this weapon. Okay, look, I'll be able to find another big attack boost, and we're doing plenty of damage right now, so we'll leave Frost Strike on the back burner. We're already getting Frost from our dash. We're just going to grab Ice Wine and see what else comes to us. I don't like the sound of Erebus on Forced Overtime 2. That just seems like asking to miss out on a gold reward for no good reason. Assuming it's competing with the gold reward, of course. If it was competing with a blue reward, I would have jumped right in. Chaos Gate. Yeah, I'll force a Chaos Gate. You never know when you might want one of those. Especially on such a high damage weapon like this. If I can get a Chaos on an attack, it'll pay a lot of dividends. And if I do that, I'm pretty much guaranteed to want to go into Athena. Extra damage on something that you've got crit on is just such a nice thing. So it doesn't look like we're getting a Chaos Gate in this room, as best as I can tell, which probably means that we're coming up on the boss, or like the pre-boss room. I don't really know what the rules are when you can and can't have a Chaos Gate. Okay, so we're just getting offered... Oh no, we do have the Chaos Gate. But considering we're getting offered a double boon, the hammer can wait. I'm gonna jump on the double boon. At 50 gold we spent on the Chaos Gate down the drain, but that's okay. Alright, I'd much rather fight Dionysus, so... Okay, killing freeze I'm never opposed to. It's just kind of a decent chunk of free damage as long as you can keep your stacks up. Not so good in regular rooms, but great in boss fights. I'm not super clear on if the Excalibur field slows down enemies before you have the hammer upgrade for it. If it does, that's certainly also a very nice thing for Forced Overtime, and if it doesn't, well, I want the hammer upgrade either way, so we'll have to see if we get it, the Sanctified Ground one. Alright, none of this really excites us. I'd kind of prefer to keep my Dio pool free of Hangover, so I think I'm going to grab... After... Ooh, is there anything we'd like to re-roll for? I really just wish this was a positive outlook rather than an after party. Positive outlook I think is a much better boon. Okay, so I'll probably want Zeus to fill out the duo triangle with the Dio cast. And I don't think I want Zeus on attack or on special, since neither of them are particularly fast, so I think I want Zeus on aid, which means I don't want to take this Dio aid. The Flourish is... I'm considering it, but I think I can do better. So I'm just going to grab After Party and try and avoid dire rewards from now on. Getting the Zeus Dio boon and then getting a source of Jolted would be just really, really nice. Means that I don't have to rely on my call if I end up with Zeus call to get my Jolted stacks. Which means that my other boons are free up for other stuff. Okay, so what are we going to get offered here? Okay, so we're getting offered Hoarding Slash, which in Tartarus is probably the right move. I do like spending money, but considering we're already thinking about hopefully grabbing a critical strike for our attack, Hoarding Slash will definitely represent a lot of value there. Yeah, I think I'll grab Hoarding Slash, because neither of these are that. Shadow Slash is kind of nice, but I'd rather not be kind of pushed too hard into backstabs. So yeah, we're going to take Hoarding Slash. We're going to start, well, hoarding. We'll take the Dio that we said we were going to avoid in order to avoid the shop. Hopefully here we can get something that we want. Yeah, Positive Outlook and Purple 2. This is much more appealing. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is, even though I want to get a critical strike effect, I think I'm going to force Zeus in Asphodel. What that'll do is let me get Zeus into... I'll get Zeus into one of my other boon slots and then hopefully fill out my special slot with something else. That way, once we do force Artemis in Elysium, we'll only have our attack slot free, so it'll be a lot more likely that we can land a decent Artemis attack in there without too much trouble. Well, I'm kind of not paying much attention here, and I really should be, considering this is a 40% faster Electo. So let's focus up. Oh god, I can't see a thing. Oh jeez. Okay, there goes a Death Defiance, which is a little bit embarrassing. But look, I'm not a seasoned veteran at forced overtime, so I'll take it. I reckon I'll be okay. And if I need to buy a kiss of Styx and lose a bit of damage on my Hoarding Slash, 10 damage on my Hoarding Slash, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, we're going to grab Zeus here and try and get him in one of our non-attack boons. Grab a summon here since it gives us gold. Yeah, I meant to do a summon in that Electo fight, so I didn't have to use the Death Defiance, but just a little bit too slow on the trigger finger. I'm definitely still doing some adjustment to that forced overtime. What are the enemies I'm really going to have to watch out for? I don't think there's anything really in... Maybe the slam dancers will need to... The purple guys that slam an explosion onto the ground we'll need to keep an eye out for. The melee bloodless, nice, might be a little bit scary. The projectile guys, on the other hand, I think are pretty safe, given that we've got the Arthur field to slow them down. Hermes is tempting, but I want to get live for Scintillating Feast, the Zeus and Dio duo, as soon as I possibly can. So we're going to grab that Zeus according to the plan. Got a Chaos Gate here, which is interesting. We'll have to see what it's competing with. Always nice to see a Chaos Gate early in a biome, since you really don't want to be tempted by a nasty curse and then still be rocking it when you get to the boss fight. I'm not sure what Hydra will be like. I think with Hydra the main thing I'll need to watch out for is the kind of the head slam attacks. I'm usually a little bit late for those at the best of times, so they will definitely be coming out a lot faster than I'm comfortable with here. Okay. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, yeah, Purple Zeus's Aid, that is what we're looking for here. Okay, so we've got a... what rarity is our trippy shot? Okay, it's just common. We've got... Yeah, we've got Eurydice here, or Hermes. Eurydice... If we can take the nectar, refreshing nectar, and then hold out with it until we hit Elysium and force our Artemis attack, that would be pretty nice, because a high rarity on our Artemis attack would be really nice. Ultimately, we also still have to get our special, so it'll probably be nice for whatever we land on with that. Otherwise, we could just take the Chaos Gate. And look, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, Hermes, I'm sorry, Eurydice, but I want to roll the dice. What have you got for me, Chaos? Attack deals plus 36% damage, but each time you attack, get hit for -5. Look, I mean, I'm going to take this. I'll tell you now, I'm going to take it. This is gonna suck for 3 rooms, but I think we will be able to get by alright. We've got level 5 trippy shot, so it'll be a bit slow, but I think we'll be okay. We should probably be careful to grab something on our special sooner rather than later, though. And look, here's Athena. We were talking about Athena on our special just before, and I think that would be just peachy. Alright, Barge of Death. We haven't got middle management on, have we? Oh, thank God we don't. Okay, yeah, middle management when we're not attacking would be just too nasty. But yeah, I forgot that we had Ice Wine, and that's going to make this whole ordeal a whole lot more palatable as well. Sure would be nice to have something on our special for this room, but I'm very much hopeful that we'll land something for it, at least for the next 2 encounters. As far as Ice Fatal rooms go, to be honest, I quite like the Barge of Death. I really resent having to run all the way around a room to catch people and get wall slams and stuff like that, so getting forced into tight quarters is honestly perfectly fine by me. So, Athena, please give me something on the special. This is not something on the special, and I really would like to do better than the Divine Strike, so I am going to roll the dice and pray that she... Ah, yeah, look, there it is, Purple Divine Flourish. And that's why we run Fated Persuasion. Alright, so this should make, like I said, these rooms a whole lot more palatable as well. I'm sure I'll still take a bunch of damage, but it's fine. I got lots of health. They give me way too much health in this game. I say, after recording a run with Guan Yu that gives you less health and complaining about it bitterly the entire time. Oh, and I do have Positive Outlook and After Party, so my health situation is really not going to be as dire as I might have imagined. Because we'll be coming into each encounter with minimum 30% health and getting 20% damage resistance in all of those, plus the damage resistance we get from our aura. Okay, it is tempting to keep leveling our trippy shot, but I don't think that's correct at this point. I think either the Aid or the Flourish is probably more correct. I'm going to take the Flourish, since we are kind of leaning on it still for one more encounter. And we'll grab the Darkness for extra maximum HP. Okay, and... Oh, and it's a Thanatos. So we'll hopefully be walking out of here with some extra health as well. Might be a little bit tricky since we're shooting ourselves in the foot and not using our attack at all, but I think I can still beat Thanatos under these conditions. I think he's enough of a baby that I'll still be able to win this one out. Yeah, what, 1 to 4? Yeah, we're doing fine here. Throw out those Ice Wines to steal his kill. I really love how how they, you know, banter about kill stealing and that. It really does give you the sense of that, the kind of brotherly relationship that they do have. Ignore the fact that they're also boyfriends. Look, it's fine, they're Greeks. It's just normal Greek stuff, okay? And yeah, no problem at all there. Certainly not as sound beating that I usually give Thanatos, but a very comfortable one nonetheless. Okay, we've got more Dire coming at us. We are now live for Scintillating Feast, and we don't want to go to the shop, so yeah, Dire is the play here. Oh, and is this our pre-Hydra fight? Okay, oh, we were closer to the Hydra than we thought when we took that Chaos Gate, huh? Okay, so Drunken Strike, not what we're looking for. High Tolerance, on the other hand, it is only common, but that one I am very happy with. We've actually got a lot of damage resistance effects on us now between the Positive Outlook, the High Tolerance, and the Excalibur special. We can just kind of stand in a place and get minus some, like, I don't know, like 30% damage. I don't know what the calculation will be, because since the damage reduction is... Oh wait, I forgot that we're allowed to attack again. Okay, yeah, this will be no problem at all. Okay. Yeah, we're going into Elysium with some very exciting prospects on a Artemis attack. Okay. Might just not be miserly with our calls. I'd rather just use them as they come up. Miserly. Miserly isn't like some... No, it's not some like racist word or something. Just like, you know, there's a number of unfortunate racial epithets associated with miserliness, but I don't think miserly is in itself a racially charged, to use a mainstream news terminology word. For some time I used to quite frequently use the word gypped, which it took me ages to realise that oh, hang on, this word is actually referring to a kind of person. Shit, that's not great, which is a shame, because I mean, I don't mean to be like, oh, it sucks that we can't say this word. It's just that I always thought before I realised that I had kind of a nice mouthfeel, so it was sort of as sort of a word. It has a nice sort of punch to it. So I was frustrated to realise I've been using a word that I really shouldn't have. I should just stop talking. This is probably not reflecting well of me. I promise I'm not racist. We're going to grab a Kiss of Styx, even though it's costing us, what, like 10 damage? Just because being on full Death Defiances is nice. Man, that whole tangent just now. Not thrilled about that. Okay, let's move on from that. Okay, Pom, I might be interested in if I had that attack boon yet, but I haven't got it, so we are going to have to take the heart instead and get along with our lives. Gosh, I do love Ice Wine. Actually, now that we've got Ice Wine, we could sell our dash if we wanted and put something else in there. I don't know exactly what we would put in there, but there's definitely things that we would like more than Mistral Dash. Now that we're in no shortage of chill stacks. This is Darkness, we can ignore. We're going to take that money since we've got the Hoarding Slash. Yeah, we'll hit a double boon, see what they've got for us. I think I'm pretty happy to fight Artemis here, so we'll grab... Okay, we don't want Drunken Strike, so I guess Strong Drink it is. Maybe I should have taken Strong Drink when it was offered to me in Asphodel, but oh well, no use worrying about it now. Okay, maybe not being quite as fast as I would like to for this Artemis, but it's fine. We got Ice Wine. We can burst wherever we like. Yeah, and I think a dash in place of that Demeter dash would be quite nice now that we have the duel we were hunting for. Oh, and look, here it is handed to us on a silver platter. Yeah, look, sure. Blinding Flash was kind of tempting there, since we're not currently live for privileged status, but I think we'll manage to. I think we'll land ourselves a Blinding Flash later on, and with any luck, we'll land one at a better rarity than common. Okay, yeah, Asterius, we're definitely going to have to do some getting used to his new attack speed. Ooh. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think Excalibur is actually a really good backstab weapon, since you charge... Ooh, okay, this is where having that single dash really struggles, and maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe given that I knew I would be coming to this fight, I should have taken the double dash instead. Yeah, and also since just dodging stuff is a bit harder on Forced Overtime as well, yeah, I think even though that is my standard, Ruthless Reflex is my standard for regular Excalibur runs, I don't think it was the right choice for Forced Overtime. But that does not mean that I'm giving up. There's another Death Defiance there, which we're not thrilled about, but that's okay. God, I just feel myself, I'm going to forget at some point that I've got that Hoarding Slash. Okay, here's our Purple Deadly Strike. Very happy to see that. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to forget I've got that Hoarding Slash and spend all my money at some point by accident. Oh, geez, okay, this is not, I can't get my special out. Okay, yeah, there we go. Definitely a bit of a trick to all this, though. I feel like I should use Sisyphus here, but I kind of don't want to, since I know that I'm getting healed at the end of this encounter from Dio ability. So I will use it if I am getting really close, but I'd really rather try and avoid it and then use it at the start of the next encounter instead. I do have lots of... Okay, no, I'm gonna use it. I can't afford to lose another Death Defiance here. That would just be a little bit too silly. I should really do a little bit more to stay inside my my shield zone as well. Okay, Dio, what do you got for us now? Okay, not getting offered the duo, but we'll grab Premium Vintage. The fact we're getting offered 2 swaps here gets me a little bit worried that we're eventually going to be forced to swap something out rather than getting offered the duo. I've previously made comments about like wanting to clear out the boon pool of someone to guarantee I get offered something, but I'm honestly a little bit cagey on whether or not that's actually how it works at all. I think there might just be a flat chance of getting that duo each time, and it's perfectly possible to just get offered a bunch of trades even though you do have boons that you're live to be offered. Oh, those butterflies come out fast now, huh? Oof, yeah, look at those crits. I love crits on big damage weapons. I just love seeing large numbers, you know? There's just something nice about a big old number in your face. yeah, the speed at which these ice wines come out is an absolute lifesaver. And obviously the slowdown on the Demeter dash in light of the forced overtime is really important as well. Now this is an interesting choice. Hammer or coin? Coin will give us an extra 5 damage. Hammer will do question mark, and we might get another hammer later. Okay, so what hammers would we really like? There isn't... is there a list in the codex? Artifacts... Oh, here we are. Infernal Arms. Stygian Blade. Okay, there's no list of hammer upgrades, unfortunately. I'm going to take the coin, I think. Yeah, I really don't know if that's correct, but it's what I'm going to do. Ice wine, going to save our bacon again here. Charon may want all this, but he can't have it. A bonus damage against armor hammer maybe wouldn't go astray. I'm always happy to have one of those. Whoop. Yeah, considering I was so uninspired by the after party that I got in Tartarus, I'm actually, looking at my health in a lot of these Elysium fights and thinking, boy, I'm glad I have that after party. Okay, dash strike, attack fires a wave, attack deals 3. Okay, yeah, breaching slash. That's what we want. With that and the generally insane damage that we get from Excalibur, I think armored enemies will be no problem at all. I'm going to open up pretty quick with a Boldy here, just because I don't want to wait until after I lose the Death Defiance to use it. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, we got to get those chill stacks out. Let's do that now. Okay, doing good damage to the Minotaur. He's already on half health. Of course, he did start lower. Okay, man. Yeah, this fight certainly is something else on forced overtime. Theseus is being, completely non-threatening as he always is, but the great big sweepy, not even that attack, not even the spin to win attack, just his general sweep attacks are a little bit scary in these circumstances. We get the near misses here, which is good, but it feels like we kind of need to be so cagey that we don't have time to take advantage of the damage we get from them. But I feel like I'm still being plenty aggressive here. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, finish him off with one of those ice wines, so now we can take our time a little bit more with Theseus. We'll hit him with a couple ice wines. It's a little bit too fast for us to really reliably catch here. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, I thought I was outside of the AoE of that thing, but I was not. Okay, so we're going into Styx with 1 Death Defiance, which I'm not thrilled about. So we'll grab Skelly's Tooth, so that'll be 2. Okay, so we get the call. Avoid the first volley of these things. Get the rest of these out, and hopefully polish them off before too long. There we go. Alright, yeah, losing that extra Death Defiance there, not what we were looking for, but I still reckon that we're going to win this run. A little bit of oh, forgot to say hi to the Shade. A little bit of gumption. Oh, he loves me. Wish I could give nectar to the Shade. Alright, so yeah, we'll grab the tooth here. I'm going to slam each shop I see with one thing, because I would like to grab a Death Defiance, even though it's costing us another 10 damage. How much gold are we at this point? 1200.
That's what they do up here.
So that's what, plus 20... I can't do math. Okay, no, each 100 is 5, so that's what, 50, 60 damage. That's pretty nice. Okay, start with the coins first. I like to get at least one non-elite room done first, since it's guaranteed to not be a Seder sack. Man, ice wine comes out instantly, passes through walls, does 10 free stacks and festive fog. Your fave could never, unless your fave is ice wine, in which case it could. A little bit extra crit support would be nice. Maybe the Athena and Artemis duo would be very cute to see in this situation. It would also be extremely funny if I saw it, given that I know that Sohum was desperately hunting for it and never did find it. So I mainly just hope I see it, because it'd probably piss him off. Get some more of this. Oh, that ice wine did not go anywhere it was supposed to. Feeling messy in these rooms, but I reckon my Hades instincts will stay strong. Although only having one dash certainly doesn't feel great. So I wonder if am I going to be going for a lot of those like near miss dodges for the damage boost, or am I just going to try and play it straight except with only one dash? I don't really know. Let's be real. I probably won't think about it at all. I'll just go by my instincts and I'll live or die. Okay. I'm going to hit Artemis now. With any luck, to Seder sack, and I'll just ignore the rest of those rooms. Not that I even think that would necessarily be optimal. It's just I just like going fast. But yeah, it's not like I'm short on time or anything. Yeah, I'm sure optimal would be not getting a Seder sack here and then getting a Seder sack in like the hot room or something. I could probably skip the pom pretty safely. Okay, well, officially not a Seder sack, and yeah, as far as elite rooms go, this is a pretty gentle one. That guy's already dead. Yeah, to be honest, some of the elite rooms are easier than the non-elite rooms. Okay, more damage on our crit effects. Pretty happy to see that. I don't think we need any extra help on armor, and given that it's basically just Hades left, I'm not too worried about marked. Okay, so do we want the Hermes boon? Yeah, I think we do. We would really like to grab some extra dashes without having to spend money on it. And we've got 3 rerolls here, so we can use at least 1 reroll, maybe 2 rerolls if we really want the extra dashes. Alternatively, we could hold onto the rerolls for trying to grab that Artemis Athena duo from the shop. And while I think using the rerolls on getting dashes would be optimal, I think using them and getting the duo would be extremely funny. So we'll just have to see what happens. Well, Charon is appealing there. We have another chance at seeing a Death Defiance, which we will buy, even if... no Death Defiance. I don't think I need the Life Essence. I theoretically could have re-rolled that shop, but I'm feeling confident. Maybe my confidence is unjustified. I've only fought for first overtime to Hades, I think, once. If I fought him at all, I'm not completely sure. Yes, I think I fought him once. Yeah, we'll see how things shake out at the end of the day. The fact of the matter is, we got so much damage, so I'm kind of thinking that okay, side hustle doesn't do much for us here. Dodge, on the other hand, we're very happy to see. Even though we're not seeing the dodge, even if we're not seeing the extra dashes, I think I'm happy to see the dodges. Now let's hit up Artemis and see what she's got for us. So none of these are the duo. If one of these was something I was really excited to see, Hunter's Mark is definitely borderline really excited to see. These two I don't really care about, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hit those rerolls and and there it is. There's that deadly reversal. All right, well, sohum, I hope you're watching this and enjoy. I forget, I didn't get the sack yet, did I? No. Okay, so we will hit up the heart next. Oh, and I forgot, we've got strong drink, so it doesn't actually matter what health that we end up with when we get to the fountain, because whatever it is, we'll get maxed out. I don't really have much inclination to fight through one more of these corridors to get to a pom, so yeah, I am hoping that we do get the Seder sack here for sure. No, okay, it's a 5-chamber Styx. I don't think I've seen one of these for a while, and it actually means that our tight deadline is a little bit meaningful. We're down to what, 5.5 minutes, so we're still not crunched for time, but we should keep an eye on the clock. I don't expect that the Hades fight will be a long Hades fight, considering the damage output that we're on, but still it is worthwhile to be aware. Never did end up with that scintillating feast or with jolted, but that's alright. I'm very happy with how we've landed anyway. Oh, I am just taking a bunch of damage from poison, aren't I? That's right, we've got that after party. Okay, and we will go on through to the pom. Yeah, if we had more Death Defiances, I'd just be extreme. Oh, and here's a shop though, actually. And we've got a reroll. Yeah, I'm going to hit one of those rerolls. No Kiss of Styx. You know what? No, I'm not going to grab Nemesis Crest. Okay, so yeah, no luck on the Death Defiances, but look, I think we'll pull it off with 2. I believe in us. Okay, damage resistance. That sounds like something we'll probably need. Alright, we're maxed out, we've got our boons, we're full of cash, we're going to catch a fish, and then after that we're ready to party. Oh, and it's the rare. Alright, it's a good omen, that means we're going to win. And a surface fish too. Oh, that's a bad omen. I've actually lost a lot of Hades fights that had surface fish. No. Fortunately, I only believe in good omens. I don't believe in bad omens, so we're fine. Oh, not a great start, but that's okay. We still do 1 trillion damage. Yeah, this would be a breeze if we had that extra dash. So, maybe I shouldn't have been so flippant with my Hermes casts. Boy, I will sure look like the idiot if I skip getting the dash, or skip trying for the dash in order to dunk on Sohum and then lose this run. But I think I'm made of a bit sterner stuff than that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit our Greater Call now. Oh no, he just went Darkness, are you kidding me? Okay, that's alright. Oh, the dodge there is... You'd certainly love to see it. Man, these my attempts at dodging his spin attacks are certainly not working out at all though. Okay, we're gonna dodge the wave, get our field out, and we're gonna lay down our Ice Wines. Ooh, okay, that's a bit spicy. Okay, so we've got half health and 1 Death Defiance left. We've also got a Boldy. Let's make sure to use that. And really, I should have used all my other Boldies in the previous rooms for the extra damage, but nothing to be done about it now. Having a good couple of dodges here, which is a nice start. And yeah, I'm feeling like now he's at half health, this run's under control. I can pretty much just burst him down with our high... Ooh, okay, I was kind of expecting that to just be a triple laser for the first time, but that's okay. Still feeling confident, we can still just burst him down with our high damage output. This is the kind of Hades fight I'm a lot more comfortable with than the sort of Guan Yu style in my previous video where I was just trying to actually play smart and safe. The full-on aggression mode is much more my speed. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me again for that run. That one was a really good time. Maybe I'll play with some more Forced Overtime too, because it certainly makes the runs a bit more spicy. I can always take it off and trade it out for some other kind of heat level if I need to down the track, because, yeah, this streak, 39 streak, it's time I broke that. I need to make things more difficult for myself. I'll just hold out on the video just to see if I catch this fish. Perfect catch, but only a bass. That's alright, all surface fish are my children. Anyway, thanks very much again for joining me.